Skills for Girls initiative is an initiative which was born during the G20 presidency of Germany in 2017. Our aim was to bridge the three topics: women empowerment, education and digital transformation. Why? Because on the one hand, we always thought that digital transformation would bring innovation, inclusion and participation for everyone. But we found out that this is not the case. We have huge digital divides, and one growing divide is the digital gender divide.
So the World Wide Web Foundation and the German Development Corporation, through the Equals Partnership on Closing the Digital Gender Divide, have been exploring a number of ways of walking the talk. On one hand, we've been working on a series of workshop trainings for policymakers across Africa and Asia to really sensitize them to how the benefits that could be reaped from having a gender-responsive approach to ICT and education policies. And on the second hand, we've been working on the Equals Digital Skills Fund, which is supporting a number of grassroots initiatives that have organized within their contexts to provide the requisite digital skills that are needed, whether to support the community or feed up a particular pipeline for digital skills. So one of the key barriers to women, particularly, and girls using ICTs and leveraging them for their own empowerment tend to be around lack of skills, which is often mentioned. But even within lack of skills, it also starts with that personal sense of feeling confident enough. And then there are also societal issues such as advanced gender norms. It is because we will not achieve the true benefits of digital inclusion unless we understand why not everyone is connected, who they are, and what are those key challenges that are facing them. It is helping us understand that inequalities offline do often translate online, and if we're not careful, we could actually widen those inequalities and those divides, and starting with the gendered aspect of these divides.
Well, I founded Women in Tech Africa because I started out in the tech sector, and I realized that I was maybe one of the only women in the room, or sometimes I was the only woman in the room. And part of this was me doing this was finding a safe space for women in the technology sector to grow, to develop each other, and to stop the dropout rate. So there's a large dropout rate of women that actually go into the tech sector. Stop the dropout rate, and also entice younger girls with stories of other women who've been in the space to come in and make the choice to do technology careers or pick digital careers. My vision is simple. I think in a couple of years, Women in Tech Africa shouldn't exist. It should not exist because we have equity in the technology sector. We have young women that know that mathematics, picking mathematics as a career or picking technology as a career is normal. We will not have a funding gap issue. All these issues will no longer exist, so we will not need groups like mine to try and fix the problem.
Yeah, I hope that the initiative will continue to grow, together also with our partners. We have seen that there are lots of grassroots initiatives who are very active in African countries on the field to deliver digital skills training, which are addressed particularly to women and girls. If we make sure that those small initiatives can start to grow, and also the private sector assumes its role to be more sensitive towards the fact that they should also try to motivate more women, then I think we can move forward.